Alright. This time, I think this should work. I tried a few minutes ago and there was a problem with the screen, but I think we got it fixed, so should be smooth sailing from here on out. And we're just gonna get started now with some Morrowind today. And we're playing a mod list called Outlander. And I actually played sort of the original version of this. I did a little series where I got a couple, I think 11 episodes in with a run in this Yajan mod list. And so Outlander is kind of like the continuation of that. So it's basically a more immersion focused and role-playing focused and survival focused mod list. And I think it's awesome. I actually just started playing another character, but we're actually going to get started with a whole new one. So let's just get right into it. And hopefully everything works alright and we don't have too many issues. Obviously, always a risk with a lot of mods on a Bethesda game. But this version of Outlander is quite stable in my experience, at least. At least it has been so far. Especially considering that it's got like 450 mods on Morrowind. So that's pretty impressive. But anyway, we're gonna get started creating our character here. I think, you know, I think we're gonna go ahead and play as an Argonian. And we're gonna be a slave on the run. We're gonna be an escaped slave as our first character. Let's take a look at the hairstyles and the various horns we can create here. Ooh, that looks kind of cool. But I want to look like somebody who realistically could have just been a slave that just ran out from where they were being held. And a lot of options here for faces. And actually my first Morrowind character ever was an Argonian. So a little bit of a soft spot in my heart for this race, but let's see here. We could be this guy. I kind of like that one. Actually, I kind of like this guy. Let's see, what kind of horns should we have? That looks pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, let's take a look here. We got our Argonian ready to go. Maybe a slightly different... Like, I feel like a slave wouldn't have elaborately decorated horns, that's the thing. But who knows, maybe he had them carved when he was free, and then he got captured somehow. Yeah, I don't know. This is the type of stuff that is so... It's like not important, but it is so important at the same time. You can even have a basket on your head. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Lots of horns. But yeah, I remember my first character was an Argonian that I ever played on OG Xbox Morrowind. Alright, you know what? I think this is just fine. Let's rock with this. And for class lists, so yeah, so Outlander has all these new classes in here. I'm gonna go ahead and scroll on down till we get to S, and we're looking for Slave. And Slave is a stealth class, and our skills are Endurance. Our favorite attributes are Endurance and Luck. And this is a very odd class, but we basically have Sneak, Acrobatics, Athletics, Heavy Armor, and Hand-to-Hand. So we're going to be looking for heavy armor, and we're going to not even use a weapon. We're just going to hit people with our bare hands. And then we got acrobatics, athletics, and sneak. And then for our minor skills, we get restoration, mercantile and speechcraft, armorer, and block. So very weird bunch of choices. I'm trying to make sense as to why a slave would have mercantile skill, but I guess maybe they're making deals, you know, for food and stuff on the plantation. I don't know, but basically this is what we're gonna be. So we're gonna be a slave, and then I think we're gonna role play into that a little bit with the beast of burden, the steed. So we have a little speed boost, and we're gonna be moving quick with the Argonian because the Argonian is already pretty fast, and then we get the feather 70 points on our carry weight. And let's see what we get. Choose in warmth. That's actually a pretty interesting one. Let's see here. Honors in flare. Freezes with torment. That's a horrible sounding one. Axes castle. Scrubs with might. Douses few beast. Risks his whiskey. Alright. We are going to be playing as Risks his whiskey. Our background... what is our background? Before we were enslaved. Well, I guess we are an escaped slave. Yeah, this is the one. So yeah, we are the property of a wealthy slaver, but we managed to escape, at least for now. Your former owner does not tolerate such disobedience and has sent a team of headhunters to track you down and kill you, lest the other slaves get any false hope about ever being free. So, basically at some point, a bunch of, like, mercs are gonna show up and just try to kill us, so we gotta be getting ready for that moment. And basically the early game for the escaped slave is gonna be us looking for stuff that will help us survive that encounter, because it's coming and we're gonna have to get ready. And I think what we're gonna do to start out, there's a bunch of custom starts to Morrowind now with this Outlander mod list, so you can start in all kinds. You can start shaking down Fargoth. You're just in Seydanine and you're just shaking Fargoth down. Maybe you're in the catacombs looking for, you know, some treasure. Maybe you're fishing. You can start in any of the guilds. You can start in the frickin' egg mine. You can start camping in the wilds or shopping for bread. You can be an Ashlander tribesman. You know, you can be, you know, chopping wood. All kinds of stuff. Pearl diving. You could be in a tavern and you're about to perform. Or maybe you got washed up with a shipwreck. But the one that we're going to start out with is... where is it? Let's see. This one, Left 4 Dead. So, while traveling to the fort of Amar, you were attacked by bandits. You have been left for dead on the side of the road. And so, we're gonna do a little roleplay scenario here that we were, you know, part of a slave plantation, and they were sending us to maybe they sold us to another plantation or something, and we were being taken there when bandits attacked, the guards were killed, but somehow we played dead for a little bit. We slunked away to the side of the road and hid behind some rocks. And somehow in the confusion, everyone just thought we were dead, and we somehow survived. Although we are going to start out with very little health. And we could also start with some equipment, but I'm actually going to start without any of this stuff. But we could start out... we are going to have slave bracers because we chose Escape Slave as the background. But yeah, if you want, you can start with all kinds of different items. But we're just not going to start with anything. We're just an escaped slave whose name is Risks his Whiskey. We got 35 in Sneak and Acrobatics, 45 in Athletics, a 30 in Heavy Armor, and 35 in Hand-to-Hand. This is going to be our go-to melee combat, is the hand-to-hand. We got a little bit of Restoration, and Mercantile and Speechcraft is there. That's going to be useful when we get to a town. But let's just get started here. Start on a random day. Why the hell not? Sure. Okay. Alright. As we find ourselves on a dark and rainy night, I hope it isn't too dark. Let me know if I should turn up the brightness. But here we are. Risks his whiskey. We got 5 health. We got these darn slaves bracers on. But we can just take those off and they'll remove the Drain Magica. Now let's see. What have we got? As our powers, we have a Caustic Spray. This is poison 5 points for 30 seconds and 15 feet on target. Damages light, medium, and heavy armor 2 points for 30 seconds. It also blinds a target and it restores health for yourself. So this is an insanely strong power. We gotta remember to use this if we have to. We also have this escape ability, so this lets us go invisible and fortifies our speed. So if there's a fight we can't win and we just have to make a run for it, we gotta remember to use that. Then also as the Argonian, we're amphibious, so we can just cast that and then we can go swimming. We don't have anything. We have literally nothing. We'll have to scrape by with just finding some natural materials first. So let's see. I'm gonna start out just gathering, and what we want is this. We want flint. We want to pick up flint, and we want to pick up some rocks. And we're gonna try to start building a little camp for ourselves. We're also very cold. What time is it even? It's 8 p.m. Okay, let's see here. And I'm just gonna crouch to save some stamina, but having stamina in case you come across enemies is really important. Something can see me. Oh, it's a rat. Okay. Our first fight. Let's go. Boom. Nothing. Like it's nothing. Alright, hold on. Let's we can skin the rat for its pelt and stuff if we can get a knife. And now I'm freezing. Alright. I'm starting to freeze. I think we're gonna have to run. Maybe I shouldn't start on a random day because then I can get freezing immediately. It might have been better to just start. It might be better to just start with the normal beginning. Alright, let's just run this way and see. We're not going to survive very long though if we're freezing. So this is a wonderful beginning to the stream. Okay, there is somebody up ahead. They might be hostile. Alright, it looks like a guard. There's some buildings over there. Let's see if we can get inside before we freeze to death. If we freeze to death, I'm gonna start another. And we just won't do the start on a random day. Let's see if we can get inside. Oh god. Yeah, we're full freezing now though. So I think we're gonna not. Let's see. Get inside. Get inside, get inside, get inside, get inside. Whew. Oh my gosh. Oh. Alright. We made it in from the freezing cold. And we're just a naked Argonian who's just standing as all of these random shopkeepers are just watching us. And we sneeze. Yeah. Hello. I'm an Argonian. How do you do? Cover yourself. Are you mad? Have you no decency? Well, I just got here. Cut me some slack. Let's see. We gotta find some clothing so people don't hate us. Or they might think we're an escaped slave, and then that's no good. Let's just sneak around a little bit. I'm sure I can find something. Hello there. Oop. Okay, alright, whatever. There's a shrine of the tribunal. Alright, well... At least we made it inside. Let me go down here. The entrance hall. If I can get some clothes, that would be great. Yeah, it's really funny, like... I always, like, test out these runs and stuff before I stream. Like, I usually don't just jump right into it. Blind, you know? Yeah, I don't think that there's anything I can get here. Let's see. There might be some food in here. Let's sneak. Okay, good. Ooh, wow, there's a Daedra heart in there. Holy moly. And some iron ore. But, yeah, I usually just wind up having... I'll just start playing, and I'll just be like, well, you know, I'm I'm just gonna like test this out and see how this is, and then I'm instantly having too much fun, and I'm like, I need to stop playing because I wanna have the most fun while I actually go live, you know? But here we go, we're inside of this manor. Hello there. Maybe we can find some clothes in here? We're just creeping around, hold on. Okay, we're hidden. Some belts and some shoes. Well, we're an Argonian, we can't wear shoes. I guess we can wear the belt. Yeah, we have just a random belt on. Awesome. Okay, at least we're hidden here. We can take these kwama eggs. Okay, she doesn't notice. I'll take the scuttle pie. I'll take the bottle. I'll take like 2 bottles, just in case we need to. I'll take 3, yeah, that's fine. I'll take the salt rice. Alright, we just need to get some food to eat. And there we go. Alright, I think that's a good amount of food.
There's someone watching.
We gotta see if we can, Man, it sucks that closet didn't have any clothes. Oh, man. I don't think I can get anything from there because she's watching. I was hoping we'd be able to, like, make a little camp right off the bat, but... Let's see here. We can go up further into the manor. Lock level 100. Alright, this lady is freaking in here right now. Yeah, I don't know, man. I gotta find a way to sleep through the night. That would be great. That would be awesome. Let's see. Can I get some water from any of these containers? Alright, let me fill a bottle with some water and drink some. Let's start filling up this bottle so we have a water supply with us. Just being careful to not accidentally steal anything. Not speaking from experience. Okay, let's check the table. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, this is jump in Morrowind. You gotta make sure you don't hit the space bars interact. Okay, yeah, so... we got some water there. It's not bad. I just don't think I can frickin' wait, hold on. Can I rest in this bed? Yes, I can. Holy moly. I no longer have the flu and I'm healed. Yes! Alright. We're still naked, but what time is it? Alright, it's morning now, so let's see. Maybe it's not as cold out now. Let's go outside. It's still freaking dark and raining, though. Let me just wait, maybe... let's wait a couple hours. Luck is on our side. You're confident that today things will go your way. Okay.
Find someone else to
Well, that's a good sign. Let's see, anything good in here? No. You are chilly. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm working on. Oh yeah, we were just in here, right? Yeah, we were. Alright. Let's go down to the entrance hall. Can I sell any of the stuff I took?
Hail and welcome. Do you have any new?
I'll sell these slave bracers. I don't have any gold, so having 4 gold is better than 0 gold.
I'm sure it's around here
Hello
somewhere.
there, what do you have?
My prices are the best.
Potions? How would you like a whole ass Daedra heart? Look at that, 78 gold for that? Let's see, the holly berries are an herb we can sell. The iron ore we can sell. And these stoneflower petals, I'll sell. Let's just keep the stoneflower petals for now. All right, we'll get 90 for that. Okay, good. And then what do you have?
Care to look at my selection?
You do have a robe. I could just get a freaking robe, and that would make me very happy. 4 gold? Yes, please. I'll take it. And then what else? A goblin axe. Yeah, we don't really need weapons, because we're really going for hand-to-hand. Okay, let's see. What else? I could use a lantern, though. Like, how much is this? 28? Okay, that's not bad. She's got some... She got, like, how much is the ounce of the intervention? We can't yet afford that. But we got a lantern and we got a robe. That's a huge win. Anything else that's good that I can take? Restore fatigue. Cure common disease. I'll take a cure common disease. Because in this mod list, you get diseases so fast when you're in like caves and stuff. Alright. We actually have 20 in mercantiles, so let's ask for 60. Okay, how about 64? Boom, she takes the deal. Our first transaction, and we got ourselves a robe. Nice, now we're not naked. Let's take a look at ourselves. Beautiful. Nice. Those straps on the front are kind of weird, but it's fine. Alright, I think now that we have the robe, we're not as worried about the cold. We can probably get by. Unless it's really bad, then we'll just have to come back to this fort here. I feel like we'll come back here later, but for now, let's go out. We need to start gathering some materials so we can craft ourselves a camp. I'm just gonna start taking stuff I see. There's some firewood, and that's what we need. We need that firewood. Hello, Scrib. Let's take more materials. And firewood, yes, give me the firewood. And, let's see, do I have everything I need to make... Let me see. I want to get the axe, and first we need the knife. Okay, we got the knife. Now, with the flint knife, we can go to vegetation, like this creshweed plant. And we can use the knife to take pieces of plant fiber. So let's go ahead and get the plant fiber. And we're going to make rope out of this. And then we're going to make an axe. Oh, nice. And there's a little firewood hiding there. We'll take it. And then, let's get this plant here. And yeah, I'm looking at... We're going to have to get a campfire, and we're going to get a little straw bed and a lean-to built. And then that'll be our little camp. And let's actually... We haven't even looked at the map. We're all the way over here. Amar. I guess this fort over here was where we were being shipped to, or maybe we were being shipped from there. But either way, we're free from slavery now. But it won't take long before the slave masters hear about what happened, and they're going to be sending their thugs to come and beat the crap out of us. So yeah, we're going to have to be ready when that comes. But I think we're off to a decent start, even though we almost froze to death at the very beginning there. That was a little quick baptism into the survival of living in Morrowind. But okay, let's see here. Okay, this wouldn't actually be a bad spot for a camp, like right here. Let me go ahead and let's see. Can I make this? I need another piece of flint. I need to find some more flint, so let's go scavenging and foraging. And we stole a good amount of food in there, so I think we're alright on food for the time being. We can also make tea. If we get a teapot, we can brew tea. And tea can help cure sicknesses and help with other, like, stat buffs, basically. But, let's see. Let's harvest this thing fully. And then we'll go and get our flint. Yeah, there we go. Give me all the plant fiber. Yes. We're very cold, but we're not freezing. Once we get an axe, we can You know, I think we actually have enough firewood to start a fire now. I need one more piece of flint though. I'm sure I can find one. It's a very dark and rainy day here in the mainland. Let's see, here's a rock. I need a flint. And you kind of have to root around in the grass to find stuff now, which I actually kind of like because it's... Alright, now we're freezing. Alright, let's go ahead and let's make a campfire now. Let's see. We're already freezing. Let's just get the campfire started. I can light it with the lantern I took. Alright, and... Let's see here, yeah. Oh, apparently, let's see. I do need the flint, right? Okay, at least we got this. This campfire. And we got our robe. We need more clothing, too, honestly. Like, it's not enough to just have a robe. You need, like, shirts and pants and stuff. I think we might just run... Should we just run back to the fort now? Yeah, this is the risk of starting on the random day. Because by default, it just starts you with, like, sunny weather. Alright, let's just head back to the fort. Let's see... Let's try to get more, more clothes on. And see if we can find some more sticks and flint. Okay. At least the guards haven't caught on to the fact that I'm just an escaped slave, but... That's always nice. Let me get these stone flower petals. Alright, look out. We're back. Let's see, maybe I can take something from out here and sell it and buy a shirt. Let's see, can I hide in here? This corner? No? How about like this? Nah, we're not stealthy enough. Alright, let's go warm up. These Dunmer guards are just standing in one place outside all day. Hello, Marilli. I need more clothing.
You won't find a better bargain in town.
You get the common shirt. That's about it. There's also this Altmary warrior skirt, but it's way too expensive. That's like a fancy thing. We can afford a shirt, though. Let's put on the shirt. That gives us another 15 warmth. Alright. Let's see. Should we do more thieving in here? I'm like, what even time is it? It's 1 PM and it's freaking cold as shit outside.
No chance. None.
Yeah, I don't know. We gotta wait for the rain to stop. I guess we could just wait in here. Here, let's go. Let's just go in front of the door and then we'll wait. Let's just wait a couple hours. And how are we doing? We need water. And some food. We gotta cook this food. Alright. It's still freaking raining? Okay, it looks like the rain is sort of... It sounds like it's raining. But if it seems to be passing by, okay. We're just chilly, but it's getting worse, yeah. Alright, let's see if we can get that flint. There we go, there's some flint. Give me the flint. And I see a piece of firewood over there. And then we could get the wood axe built. And what's her name? Risks His Whiskey. Risks His Whiskey is just thinking about what to do next. Like, he didn't actually expect that he would ever get freed from slavery. Oh, crap. I slipped in the water. Gotta be careful with that, because we'll get cold from that as well. Alright, we're picking up some more materials. I think I still need another piece of flint, though. Where's our campfires over there from earlier? I don't think anything is in these. Doesn't appear to be. Not sure. We might need some stones as well. Let's get some more firewood. Oh yeah, here's the black rat that we fought earlier. Let's see here. Let me get my flint knife. Oh yeah, already got it. And we got some rat meat, and we increased our survival skill. So now we have to worry about not only our major and minor skills, but also our survival skill, as it will let us build more things. And I think that alright, there we go. We have everything. I sort of want to like just build a fort in the wilderness with this character. Let's get the wood axe. There we go. Now we can easily get firewood and we can get resin. Let's start shopping. There we go. Give me the firewood. I'm freaking cold as shit out here. We can build a shelter as well. Alright, there we go. Let me take like 5 of these and create a campfire. Use our lantern to light it. And we'll create a wood grill. And now we're going to start cooking. And if you hold control and left click, you can take from a stack, which is something I literally didn't know until today. So that's a nice thing. There we go. Mole crab eggs. Let's cook these up on the grill. And some of that rat meat. Yummy, yummy. And we got some more kwama eggs, but I think that's alright. That should be good for now. Look at this. We're eating good. We got meat and eggs and rice. Delicious. And right now we are just a slave on the run. The bounty hunters are on their way. And we're trying to survive and get started and figure out our path forward here. But right now all that matters is getting some food in our bellies and getting warmed up. Here, let's see. I should be able to make some... a lean-to. Need a rope, and I need to make straw. Oh yeah, that passes time, I forgot, so that burnt everything. Yeah, so when you craft stuff, time passes. So if you're like cooking something, for example, it'll get burnt. That's a shame. It's still edible, it's just not as good. But yeah, what was I doing? We gotta make ourselves a lean-to. And we need a little bit more wood. Alright, fortunately we have our wood axe. We actually move pretty quick even when we're sneaking. And sneaking will be very useful for us. Even though we're not really a thief. And that's the thing with the escaped slave, is like, we're not really optimized to be a thief. Yeah, we can sneak around, but it's more just sneaking to avoid enemies, and usually that is paired with stealing, but not necessarily. Alright, we're gonna chop down some trees here. Give me the trees. Give me all that firewood. And we're also getting resin, which is crafting material. And our survival skill is increasing. And as our survival skill increases, we'll be able to make more stuff for eventually our fort in the wilderness. Now, we got our wood. Let's see, we're gonna make a bed as well. Crafting a bed. And let's put our bed near the fire here. And what else? We need a lean-to. Keep the rain off of us. Lean-to, we need another rope, and we need some more straw. I like that straw sound. There we go. And then, let's see, press left alt to rotate. Whoa, okay. Alright, looks like our campfire went out. We'll have to add some firewood. And then light the fire. There we go. Alright, this is our little wilderness survival lean-to. We've got a bed. We've got a fire with a little grill. I kind of messed up and burnt all the food I took. The good thing I didn't burn everything. We still have these kwama eggs. Let's see if we can properly cook some eggs. These big kwama eggs. Big juicy eggs. Yes. Cook my eggs. I guess we can sit sort of inside of the lean-to. It's not much, but I feel much better than where we were at the start. And I gotta figure out what we're gonna do. I feel like Risks as Whiskey here has a lot of maybe has a desire for revenge to against the slavers, and maybe we should try and free some slaves. And I think that might be an interesting goal. Free the slaves we come across. Alright, mostly cooked, just only one burnt. We need some burnt stuff. There we go. We gotta figure out how to get some clean water as well. But man, what time is it? It's 10 p.m. We're feeling tired. Let's see. I guess we could still go around and gather some materials, like this tree here. There we go. Give me the firewood. Yes. Yeah, and I guess this will be just our little base of operations. We're gonna have to. I'm gonna go back to the fort, and we're gonna check out what else is going on there, explore it a little bit, talk to the people, get our bearings here, and we knocked down that tree, but that's all good. Alright, let's take a look at what else I can craft. We could do a large torch. And we can place it. I don't know, right there is fine. Alright, cool. And what else? There isn't much we can make. At least we got the bed. We can make a wood stack. And the wood stack, we can just put all of our firewood in there. But we kind of used up a lot of firewood to make it, but Yeah, you know, it's not bad. It's not a bad start at all. Looks like the rain is mostly dying down, though. My stamina's really bad. Let's go get more wood. Almost don't want to chop down every single tree out here, though. Let's get... Also, let me take out the lantern. What am I doing? There we go. Give us some light. Yeah, the bounty hunters won't appear just yet, so... we have some time to prepare. There we go. And this Outlander mod list, I hope we get the 4.0 soon. Oh, looks like our stone axe is busted. We're gonna have to probably craft another one or repair it. I think we could take it back to the fort to get it repaired, actually. Alright, some firewood in the fire stack. Campfire's going. Pretty good on food. We got a lot of plant fiber. Could use some more flint. Yeah, we should probably go and find some more flint or just get these repaired. So yeah, let's walk. Let's see, maybe I should sleep because I am tired. Yeah, maybe we'll sleep till the morning. Yeah, let's sleep. Let's sleep. Let's get a 7-hour rest. Rest was interrupted by, apparently a rat. We beat the crap out of the rat easily. Give me your rat meat. Let's light one. Let's put the rat meat on the grill. Okay. Might take a little while. Anyway, let's see here. This wouldn't be a bad place to actually just sort of build our hut. Like, it's a fairly flat area. We're right off the main road, but we're kind of isolated here. Kind of hidden underneath the big trees. Some of these trees I'm not going to chop down because I just think that they look nice and I like having their leafy cover, like especially this one right here. Like right underneath of this tree is where we built our base. So yeah, we're just cooking up this rat meat. Indeed. And what time is it now? It's 9 a.m. It does seem to take kind of a while. Alright. Alright, you know what? We'll come back to that. Hopefully it doesn't get burnt like the rest of our food. Let's go over to the fort. And let me actually look around. I've got some other stuff to pick up. I need flint though. There's flint. Boom. Very nice. Give me that. A little bit more over here. Yes. Perfect. There we go. Jackpot. Wonder what is actually over here. There we go. It seems like the road just kind of keeps going on into the wilds. This is the Mafallen Vales region. Alright, so let's go back to the fort. There's another piece of flint. And let's try to get some stuff repaired. And explore the fort a little more. See if we come across anything else that's valuable. Amar. Yeah, the fort is called Amar. And right back over there, you can see in the distance our little hut. Alright, I'm actually gonna sneak to conserve my stamina. I actually got so much flint that making another wood axe is not a big deal. Which is good. I guess this is just a guard. Sometimes there's a bandit here. Get that flint. Alright, I'm gonna duck on in. Actually, let's see, which way can we go here? Yeah, there's some of these. Can I hide behind one of these? Yeah, apparently I can. There's actually food in here too. We actually have amazing speed because of our Beast of Burden Steed Stone. We have like 70 points of feather on. So that just eliminates a lot of our carry weight concerns. Alright, well we took a little more food there. Let's head up into the very imposing Amar fortress. Anything good for sale?
Well?
Like, how much do I get if I sell you all these petals? 11 gold. And this hackalo, 41. How about the hound meat? 53. And the meadow rye, 55. We also got a lot of resin here, 110. We can always get more of it. So I say just take it, sell it, 113. Alright, we'll take it.
At your service, Outlander.
Let's see, a restore health potion is like so useful. I have 135 gold. I could get like, let's see, can you leave me with 5 gold, please? Can you leave me with 3 gold? Yes, alright. Cool. We got some frickin' potions. We need water. What's the other thing we need? We need water.
Not again.
Alright. Let's explore this side of the gatehouse. I think we already went through all of this stuff. In Dallas Manor. Let's see. Let's take these things. We're pretty much good on food. Like, we don't need to keep taking so much food now. How's Morrowind these days? Thanks for stopping by, Liam. Morrowind is good. We're playing Outlander, and which I know you're familiar with, and we're just playing a little bit of an Argonian, an escaped slave, who's on the run from bounty hunters, and trying to scrape together a living and survive here in Morrowind. That's a lock level 100. I can't really take much out of here without getting noticed. So let's just get out of here. Let's skedaddle. This is locked, yeah. And then if we go downstairs, there's Falville Moran here. She doesn't like us very much. Let's try talking to her again. She's like, leave me alone. I'm like, you got any advice? If you try mixing ornata meat with good quality Nordic mutton, it makes you feel strong after a hard day's work.
Oh, come on, leave me alone.
Mutton and ornata meat. I guess fortify strength. Interesting. Let's see here. I guess we come out. There's just this guard tower over here. Let's sneak around. Oh, nice, a keg. Alright, let's drink from this. I'm gonna fill these bottles of water now. Alright, we got 3 full bottles of water. Beautiful. We could take more bottles and fill them here too. Some Hackalo, we'll sell that downstairs. Trauma root tea, we can drink that. 20 Kagudi meat? I'll just take it. Alright, that's good. We gotta remember this keg is here for water. There's a whole entire suit of bone mold armor in here. Heck yes. Chitin war axe and a steel tanto. Maybe we can keep the steel tanto on us. Steel club. This is locked. Alright, we got a whole set of armor and weapons, and I think we're just gonna sell all of it. If I'm being honest. We're really mostly doing hand-to-hand. There's a guard. Escape slave in Indoril territory. Good luck. Well, fortunately these Indoril are none too bright. We can just... Alright, it's just a bunch of forks and knives. Run!
You Enwa!
No! Run! Run, run, run! Okay. Jump! Okay, somehow they noticed us, but we managed to escape. What is that? What's that down there? Oh, it's just a thing of the building. Alright, well, we got caught. We got noticed. We have a bounty on our heads of 40 now. Okay. Let's escape out of here. That wasn't very smart. You don't think an Indoril guard is chasing you anymore. We can't even pay the gold, even if we wanted to. Alright, usually, you know, the normal thing is to just save scum when you do a crime in Morrowind or any of these Elder Scrolls games, but let's just roleplay it. Like, yeah, we literally got caught. I was trying to steal something. They noticed. Let's just, but we got out of there before getting killed. Alright. Oh, jeez. Let's head back to camp. At least we got those restore health potions. She did hit us when we were escaping, so we took a bit of damage. But, it seems this area's hot now. We got a bounty on our heads. Let's head back to the campsite. Let me sneak, actually. Yeah, let me sneak. Alright. Alright, we are back to camp. Let's see. I want to sell this armor and stuff, but the guards are gonna freaking stop me now if I go back. And I can't afford the gold, so they'll just take me. 64% cooked. Yeah, that's fine. We'll eat it. Alright, I don't know. Should we leave this camp here? I don't even know where anything is. We're just in the middle of freaking nowhere. I mean, I know where stuff is on Vardenfell. There's a fun way to get rid of bounties in Old Ebanhart. I do think I know what you're talking about. And maybe we'll have to make our way there. Should we just hit the road then and try to find a town where we can sell stuff? They're gonna assault me if I go back to the castle now. Let's see. Let me take this firewood with me. I'm just gonna leave this campsite here. Maybe we'll come back, but I'll take this firewood on the go. We gotta sell this stuff and get some anything. Get some whatever, like some armor, some potions, some items we can use. Yeah, Amar, this place is no good. I was hoping to do more there, but the place is hot. We're criminal on the run. Yeah, we could just do the time. Yeah, I guess I'll just say there is a quest that exists in the fort that I want to start. I want to start the quest in the fort. But I don't even know if we're strong enough to do it. Here, let's just see. Yeah, if they stop me, they'll take all my stolen goods and I won't get to sell this armor. They might notice me. What if they just don't recognize me? That'd be pretty funny. Okay, there's a guard up ahead. Alright. Is he gonna go, you Enwa? See, he doesn't notice. He sees me and he doesn't recognize me. Let's just go back up to the fort. And hope that everything goes smoothly. I don't want to get too close to the guards. They might initiate conversation. Let's just try to sneakily get in. Alright, let's go, go, go. We also have escape. We have this, so if they chase us, we just cast it. Yeah, invisibility for 30 seconds, fortify speed by 10 for 30 seconds. Hey, SK! Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, we're playing a little modded Morrowind. And we're probably going to be doing more of this, but looks like we made it in.
Care to look at my selection?
Let me sell this armor, because I'm not going to use it at all. And I'd just rather not carry it around. Liam says, guards shouldn't bother you as long as you don't talk to them. They don't force greet until like 1,000 bounty, yeah. Yeah, true, true. Let's see. She doesn't even she can't even afford everything I'm trying to sell her. What am I doing? Let's just sell... Let's see. Take out the boots. And then, what else should I sell her? The Hackalo. There we go. Okay, let me sell one more. Okay, give me 300. Thank you.
Come on in.
And let's see,
won't
what does
find a
she
better
have?
bargain
Does
in
she have
town.
anything good? She's got some scrolls. She's got Almcivi Intervention. I have 300 gold. I can get 2 of these, actually. Although I'm not sure we'd want a intervention to a Almcivi settlement, necessarily, as an escaped slave, but it is still an escape from a bad situation. Yeah, this is basically just get me out of trouble free card, so let's sell her more Hackalo, sell her the boots and the shield, and this random belt, I guess. I don't need the kite and war axe or the steel club. I could keep the steel tanto because it's a short blade and we can just use it to skin animals and take plant fiber. Alright, so basically we sold some stuff. We got more stuff to sell here though. Let me sell to the armorer,
Yes, Outlander. What
the
may
bone
I
mold
do for
cuirass. We get 177. We could actually get some armor from him. And that might actually be a good idea, so let's see. A steel left pauldron. We don't have that much gold, but... like, we could take a steel left pauldron. We can take, a lights... that's a medium armor. He's got a lot of light armor and medium armor. Iron cuirass might be good. Honestly, it's pretty bad, but... it's just an iron cuirass, like... it'll give some protection. I think that's about it. Alright, let's put on this random armor. Okay, a pauldron and a cuirass. We have armor. Let's take off the robe. We don't have pants. We don't have pants, but we have armor. Priorities are in order. Yeah, who needs pants when you have a robe anyways? Let me check
me
the
what you want.
alchemist. I can sell all this Kagudi meat for 55 gold. That's pretty good. Yeah, let's do that. And what do you have? Does she have anything good? Maybe a mortar and pestle would be... we could afford it. We could start making some potions. Let me see. Anything good here? Spoiled potions. cheap restore health. Yeah, sure. Early game cheap potions, even bargain potions, can be lifesavers, so... Alright. So I guess they don't force greet us, so are we gonna be kinda safe as long as we don't directly talk to the guards? We're so noisy because we have this iron cuirass on. Hello there. There's a shrine of the tribunal. Yeah, I don't know, like... I don't like the noise that the freaking iron cuirass makes. In Dallas Manor. I know there was a place where I found you can do a quest here, but I don't know where I was when I found it. That's the thing, I'm trying to figure that out. And it's like... Where was I when I found that thing? There's this entrance hall here. What's on this side then? This is just the other side, right? And it just goes up the stairs, right? And you come to this area, yeah. It's the same way. And then you go out that way, or you go up to this shrine. But if you go out this way, there's the Indalus Manor. And then if you go downstairs in Indalus Manor, so like if we go down this way... Okay, nobody's noticed a thing. Yeah, they haven't noticed a thing. They're not mad. Oh yeah, this is where we were. We were in here. The guard tower. Okay. Yeah, there's still... Oh! No! Oh. Yeah, of course they're still mad in there. What's the plan for this guy besides just running from bounty hunters? Plan on joining any factions? Yeah. I think, what the heck? Master file topic commands has been deleted by thelamp.esp. This may break some quests. I don't know what that is. But we do have a plan for our escaped slave. And I think that plan includes... Maybe we'll free some other slaves. Okay, wait, are we back here? Yeah, so we can't go in the guardhouse. They're all mad. So let's actually, we gotta find a town where there's some opportunities, some prospects. But I also feel like we're gonna roleplay a bit that, we don't really trust a lot of the Dunmer and so on. For good reasons. So, we're gonna be trying to, live in the wilds and build our own little fort, and then from there, I don't know, we'll raid, we'll do raids on the slave plantations or something. Alright, let's just go along the road for a little while. If we can get to a town, and we can get, like, a backpack, that would be nice. I mean, we don't even need it as much because we already have feather. But, yeah, let's see here. Oh yeah, I don't know, if everyone here in chat has seen my camp already. But yeah, we built a little campsite here. This is our campsite. I don't know if I'll be coming back here. We grilled our food on this little wooden grill. We got our bed and our lean-to. Little wood stack area and a torch. But I think we're gonna carry on to the next town. We gotta find... I think heading in the general direction of Old Ebanhart is actually a very good idea. And I think we're gonna have to head south. Probably head south along the coast. But, yeah, we could probably just, build another campsite somewhere. And I'm just gonna be running along. We'll put on the iron cuirass. It just makes some noise when you wear it. But it'll give us some protection when we're going up to people and punching them. Punching them with our bare fists. Alright, looks like some ruins up ahead over here. Looks like some Dwemer ruins. And yeah, basically I did a Thieves Guild, Tamriel Rebuilt Thieves Guild run on my own time. And I had made it through like the initial part of the quest line. And obviously I'm not going to spoil anything specific, I'm just saying that I did like the first few quests and I really enjoyed them, and then I renamed my Outlander folder, and I had to reinstall because it was like pointing to the wrong folder or something. Anyway, I accidentally deleted my old save file for my thief run. And I really, you know, it's too bad. I can start it over, but I lost like, you know, maybe like 10 hours of progress. It's kind of annoying. It's not the worst thing. It's not the end of the world. There's a pet, was a diseased rat. We don't need to skin that. We have food. But yeah, I'm just gonna start this run on the stream and just see how far I go. See where this character's journey takes him. Waiting for him to update the preview to include the latest Tamriel Rebuilt update before I start a big new playthrough. That's honestly a good idea because I know he said that, wow, look at that. That's an amazing view. Are you chilling, Gwar? Yeah, Gwar is chilling. Yeah, I think that especially for doing a thief build, waiting until the list includes the new Tamriel Rebuilt is a really good idea because the new content is centered around House Lalu, who are kind of the thief-focused great house. Whereas House Redoran is kind of the warrior house, Telvanni is the mage's house, and Lalu is sort of like the thief skill-oriented house. Let's see, what are we doing here? What is this? There's a little hut over here. And as we go, let's get a lot of this Lalu, or what am I saying? Lalu, Hakalo. Plundered shack.
You're growing weak.
Oh my god! Oh my god. Alright, just a random Nord barbarian was in there and he kicked our butts. There's an entirely new criminal faction, yeah. There's like, it's like the Janata Syndicate or something, and they're like a rival to the Thieves Guild. And there's a lot of stealth and thief-focused stuff going on in this playthrough. I mean, it's called Grasping Fortune, with the idea being like, you know, just going for riches and wealth. Just like, do whatever. That could be thieving, or it could be like being a merchant or something. I don't know. But it looks really cool. I've been watching some playthroughs of it, and it looks really, like, the city is massive. It's just like, it looks like you can get lost in it. It looks really good. And yeah, who knows, if this gets updated with Tamriel Rebuilt and it all works, then I'll definitely be checking that out. It would also be cool to do some of the Project Cyrodiil stuff, like the Ebetian Shores or whatever. Ebetian Shores, which is sort of like tropical Cyrodiil. Let's see, it's getting pretty late. The Plundered Shack has the Barbarian Nord dude in there. Let's see, I actually have something that might work on him. While I'm just grabbing this stuff. Let's go into the shack. I'm gonna do a quick save here. Let's try to caustic spray him. Hold on a sec. Let's see. Hold on, what do I do? Oh my gosh. Okay, whoops. Here, let me try again. I'm not gonna I don't want to do too much saves coming on this because I feel like it kind of breaks some of the immersion. I just want to see if this works. Let's see. Can I kill this Nord by just casting caustic spray at him? Like, what if we just cast it very quickly?
Now this is fighting.
Nah, he kills us in one hit. It's not gonna work. It takes too long for it to work. Ring said he probably won't be adding PC/SHOTN to Outlander for now, but they won't be difficult to add manually. So Project Cyrodiil and Skyrim Home of the Nords, they won't be difficult to add in manually. Gotta run. Okay, thanks for stopping by, Liam. Enjoy your day. But yeah, a lot of the Morrowind mods that have been coming out recently look really good. And it's kind of crazy because we got Oblivion remastered recently, and I've been playing that on my own time, and it's really good. And then Morrowind is looking great with all the mods. And it kind of feels like Skyrim is just like, everybody's just kind of burnt out on Skyrim. But maybe not everybody, but I don't know, it's been a while since I really got into Skyrim. I've been feeling these older Elder Scrolls games lately. And what do we got? A mud crab and Ornata. Look at the night sky in this mod list. This is crazy. Look at this. Looks like frickin' Shivering Isles from Oblivion. Let's see, can I make something? I might be able to. I didn't get my frickin' axe replaced or repaired. Might have to make another one. Okay. Alright. Wait, what's attacking? Some combat music just played. Alright. Anyway, let's get some firewood. Maybe we build little camps as we go. Give me that firewood. There we go, we got some resin. Alright, I just want to make a torch. I think that's what we need. Just a small torch. Oh yeah, we actually have the lantern. I forgot about that. That's okay. But yeah, I feel like, especially with a mod list like Outlander, Morrowind just becomes such a great game to just roleplay in, and also to just kind of chill and exist and build a little player home and decorate it and go on quests and just kind of hang out sometimes. It's really like there's so much stuff, like you can brew tea and you can make paintings and drawings, and look at this, there's some kind of shack over there. Yeah, we're exhausted. We need to sleep. Let me eat some of this burnt food. Alright, we are exhausted, however. Okay, we'll have to come back to harvest more stuff later. Let's see if we can, let's see, maybe I should just craft a bed. It might take too long to even craft the stuff. There's this little shack over there. Is anybody home? Let me take off my armor when I'm swimming, because it'll weigh me down otherwise. What is this shack? Just in the middle of the water. In the middle of nowhere, just a shack. Can I get out of here? There we go. There's a cushion. Some gold here. Somebody can see me? What can see me? It might be a slaughterfish or something. There's a fishing pole here. We'll take the fishing pole. Sarum Durthy's shack. Okay, he's right there. Hello there. What do you want? I'm not talking to you. You got a little secret? You know, after the 5th bottle, I didn't feel quite so sad. Wait, bad. That's it. My head hurts, my arms ache. This guy is just like a random dude. We could probably kick his butt and just take over his shack. That wouldn't be very nice, though. Let's see. Can I access his bed from behind? Let me take this paper. Can I touch his bed from back here? Yeah, I can. Holy moly, that works. Alright, let's rest 9 hours. And we wake up healed up, rested, at least a little bit better. Somehow he didn't notice us sleeping all night in his bed. That's amazing.
Please, not again.
Let's see. That's not considered stealing. That golden pearl wasn't considered stealing. Amazing. Alright, anyway. Alright. It's daytime. You got a pearl there. Yeah, that's just like a random shack in the middle of nowhere. Alright. Let's continue down the trail. And pick things up as we go. What the heck is this? This is just like some grass texture. Alright, I do see a sailboat up ahead. So there might be a village over there. Maybe we can do some business in the village. Let's see, I took my armor off to swim. Let me put that on. Yeah, the armor is quite noisy. But it will protect us. Hello? She just goes, "Excuse me, I don't talk to people I don't like."
I can already tell I'm not going to like this.
Okay. And here we come to a little village. What is this village? Darvanis. Alright, we've arrived in the village of Darvanis. Stirethlan Shack. There's a bunch of shacks by the look of it. But these draggletails have coda flowers that sell for a decent amount if we can get a large quantity of them. There seem to be a lot of them growing here in this swamp. And honestly, the swamp would be a pretty good place for an Argonian to live, considering where they're from. You can also take the ampoule pods, but they don't have as much value. So I'm just gonna gather some of these and slosh around in the swamp. Yeah, get those. Alright, let's go see if we can sell some of our wares in town. I might not even wear a metal chest plate. I might just go all like everything else armored except the chest because it's so noisy. Hello there, Erlay. Can we do some bartering, please?
Have a look around.
She's only got
I have
50.
a feeling you'll find what you're looking for.
We can sell the forks we stole. This was what caused that big ruckus back there. 17 gold we'll get. I think, isn't this a shop? The Windbreak Hostel. I remember doing a quest here before. I don't know if I'll do that same quest again.
Hey, good looking.
But where is the shop? You can take a boat from here to
Will
somewhere.
this take long?
Marcus Repress. I need someone to get my ring back. I was going to Old Ebanhart from Akamora for some business, but I must have gotten lost. I haven't traveled that route before, since I prefer to stay in Darvanis, so I was trying to find the route when all of a sudden there was a next hound on my back, then I passed out. When I came around after being eaten to death, I found myself in an Outlander yurt. I must have been kidnapped, so I ran for it, but without my ring, you must get it back for me. The ring is a family heirloom and has been in my family for generations. I don't want to be the one to lose it. Please get it back for me and I'll reward you. Alright, well, I guess I can try. I was traveling northeast of Darvanis before I was attacked. The Outlanders live in a yurt in the middle of a plain not too far away. It looked like a temporary camp, so I hope you find them before they leave. Marcus Repress's ring?
Why do you disturb me?
Alright, well, I guess we could try this quest. I don't know if I've done this one. Whoa, we just found a bunch of stuff in here. Telvanni Bug Musk, restore health. Holy moly. Well, that was a nice find. Yeah, this isn't considered stealing. That's amazing. Oh yeah, isn't this the shop? Bari Narenis Trader. Mashat. Help a poor because you. Oh, hold on. Let me sell you stuff first. Let's see. Hackalo Leaf. 206. Yeah, this is so good to sell. Alrighty. How about a single coat of flour? Give me 130. What does he have for sale? Does he have anything good? Not really. Alright, here you go. You want me to help a poor Khajiit? Oh yeah. Alright, sure, I'll help you. Deliver the bottles of wine. Yeah, we could do this. We could give it a try. Hello there, Bari Narenis. Well, can we talk?
Tell me what you want.
340. Okay, let me sell you the Hackalo. And how about this Hammam root? You can have it. And the coat of flowers. Look at that. So much money for the coat of flowers. Poison, whatever. Bunch of wick wheat. The amber. Golden pearl. Alright, let's see. What should we give her? Could sell her a small torch. What do we got? We got a steel Tonto here. Should we keep it? It's 4 pounds. Might be good. Empiole pod. Oh yeah, pearl. Yeah, let's see. Okay, we'll do that. Then what does she actually have for sale? The moth ship. I guess that's a painting. Yeah, so there's drawing and painting. Like, let's make a drawing right now. Let's go ahead. Alright, she's all posed up. Can I make a drawing? I need a freaking quill pen or something to make a drawing.
Have a look around. I have a feeling you'll find what you're looking for.
Alright. Should
Would
we
you like
get
to see our
a
selection?
lockpick? That's 216. We have 765 gold. I'll take 2 journeyman's lockpicks. just because it might be
I don't
useful.
think I want you around anymore.
Golus Maravu Shack. Alright. Let's check here. Anything good? Yep. Okay. Ooh, he's got some booze here. Alrighty. Let's go back to the trader and sell the booze. Oh wait, I took all their gold, that's right. Alright, fine, we'll just take the booze with us. What did that guy say? It was northeast of Darvanis when he got attacked. It looks like northeast of Darvanis is the Dwemer ruins over there. I guess we could go investigate. We'll do a save here. I love how the shadows change over time, naturally. I'm pretty sure there's like yeah, there's a guy's like this guy lives in a cave over here, right? All right, there's a kettle with golden sedge tea. This fortifies attack power. Holy crap! Jackpot. Dude, this is... Whatever mod adds in all these gems into, like, these small chests is just OP. Barely weighs anything, too. Well, that was an extremely easy find. Lairs Delamar's hideout. Oh, shoot. You don't think Lairs Dalmar... There he is. Alright. Okay, come on. No, don't use the axe. Punch him. Come on, punch him. There we go. Alright. We defeated our first NPC. We'll take his steel shard axe. And we'll take his pants. Because we actually have not been wearing pants this whole time. Look at that, we got pants. That's awesome. What an improvement. Okay. We beat him up. We showered him with poison and then we beat him up. Alright, let me save there. This is the guy's hideout. Let me get a lantern. Where's my freaking lantern? There we go. Ooh, a diamond. Nice. This is locked. It's all Dwemer stuff, so we can't sell it to normal people. Because Dwemer is, items are contraband. There's a Dwemer armorer's hammer here. Can I use it? I have to use an anvil, okay. Well, at least we got a little hideout here. We could, live in here if we want. Although I'd probably decorate it a little bit. Here's some more gold. Oh, a ton of bread in there. Yeah, this will be like a nice place to just chill. There's all this Dwemer loot in here. There's one fairly weak dude guarding all of this. It's crazy. We got our own hammock. Very cool. Yeah, all Dwemer contraband. This guy's a smuggler. He was a smuggler. What's this book? Appears to be written in an unknown Dwemer language. Cool. Alright, well this is a perfect little hideout for us. Let's try to craft some things to make it a little nicer. Torch large. I need more resin, don't I? Yeah. Yeah, this is a really nice little area to just turn into a base under these Dwemer ruins. Let's go chopping some wood. Chop this little piece here. Alright, cool. It's crazy how the trees actually fall when you chop them like that. There we go, resin. I want the resin. I want to make some torches. And our survival skill is increasing. There we go. Alright. Pretty good. Pretty good. And we got this golden sedge tea out front. We want to use that. Now, this place is too dark, so we're gonna brighten it up now. Let's get can I do these? I guess don't I have the resin to do it? Maybe I can't do it indoors. Yeah, I guess it's an indoor-outdoor thing. I gotta get some lanterns. Like, if I do it out here... Yeah, we can do this. So, yeah. There's also a hammock right here. You can actually rest a little bit. And now we're well rested. Let's take this. I want to put this tea into a container. We can take this Dwemer mug, and then we can fill the mug with golden sedge tea. And this will fortify our attack power. Now we're pretty weighed down by stuff. Kind of feel like dumping some things off in here. Let's see. Oh yeah, we also got some armor here. Yeah, this Mazte and stuff is weighing us down. Sujama as well. Look at how much stuff we have to sell. We gotta find a nice town with a decent trader. I guess we can wait until the morning. Or I can train. Like if I train for 2 hours. And, say I could train sneak. I could train alchemy. Let's see. Alright, we trained a little bit of sneaking. Alright, I guess we can rest until morning. We wake up. And yeah, let's get going here. Alright, yeah, this is a great player home though. For early game struggles. But we gotta continue our journey towards old Ebanhart. The Imperial territories will be more forgiving to escaped slaves like ourselves. Sup, dude? Found one of your old Skyrim series a while ago. Nice name also. Awesome bits. Thank you so much. We're doing a little Morrowind adventuring. We woke up early in the morning and I think we're heading out on the roads. Out of this little small settlement here in the swamp. Yeah, let's see. If we keep heading south like that, we'd have to head this way to go towards Old Ebanhart. And this mod list might get updated soon to include all the new Tamriel rebuilt content, in which case it would be wise to not start a very lengthy playthrough for me, so we'll see. We'll see if this character makes it far. Now there is actually a couple of quests to free slaves in Morrowind. It's not a full-on faction, but there is an organization associated with breaking slaves out. And I think that might be fun to go find those people and do some of those, because I don't think I've actually done that before in Morrowind. Let's put away this lantern, we don't need it anymore. But yeah, let's see. Nice morning here in the swamps. And one thing I like in Outlander is if you hit N, you can look around your character freely. So you can even look behind and stuff. And then just hit N and you're back to walking around. But yeah, let's keep walking along the road. Uh-oh. Our first cliff racer has been spotted, and it's coming our way. Let's put away our axe, so, yeah, there we go. We use our claws. Actually, what is this? There's like a ruined house or something over here? Let me save here. Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on that. That cliff racer is going to come our way soon. This wouldn't be a bad place to build like a little base. There's just a random iron dagger. Just an abandoned house. We could actually use this and like build it into a base. I'm kind of tempted to. Yeah, there's just a freaking cliff racer over there. He hasn't noticed us. Alright. Should we build a little base in here? That might be fun. We're gonna need a lot more, frickin' survival skill. Okay, we got the straw for a bed. Maybe we put our bed... Let's put our bed, like, over here. And then let's make a fireplace. Let's see. How's about like right here? Okay, we got a little campfire here. Oh. Yeah, we could put a roof up if we get a high enough survival skill, though. We could even put wooded floors down. But yeah. We're gonna have to, yeah, pristine location except for the neighbors, yeah. And there they are. Alright, let me take, restore health here. There we go. And let's see if we can get something useful off of this cliff racer. Let's actually use the Tonto here. And we get some racer meat. Yeah, there's rue brush growing here. We can make tea out of rue brush, but we don't have a teapot yet. Alright. We can grill our... Let's cook some food here. Let's cook some food. We'll cook the ash yams, and we'll cook the what else? The racer meat, right? Yeah, we'll cook the racer meat. And how's about oh yeah, I can just hold control and just do this. There we go. And we're just gonna hang out, cook some food here now, and think about our next move. This honestly wouldn't be a bad place for a base, like it's pretty well protected. What the heck? Why is there an iron spear here? There's just an iron spear lodged into the one of the roof beams here. Okay. Cooked. Cooked. Come on, don't burn. Burn. Yeah, it's hard to select the salt rice because it's so thin. But yeah, this is a much better lifestyle than Risks' whiskey ever had as a slave on the Dark Elf plantation. Would be nice to have some windows. I mean, we got a nice view of the ocean here. We could go outside. A little bit foggy. What's that over there? Is that an island? There's something on that. It's just a tree on the island. Let's take off our armor for swimming. Kind of slipped into the water here by accident. And let me put away the Tonto. Amphibious. I think we already casted it, right? Yeah, we're moving pretty quick. Okay, there we go. Now we casted it. We gotta get to a town. I keep saying that, but then I'm like, let's camp out. But honestly, actually, let's just continue going. We gotta head this way. We can reach old Ebanhart. That'll be good. Looks like a little ash storm is kicking up. Yeah, let's see. Take some food. I think I might do something like this where it's just like we just don't use chest armor. We just use armor and legs and maybe hit the head as well. And we're basically going to be like a hand-to-hand build with heavy armor. Looks like there's a Quama forager up ahead. Beat you up, no problem. Is this OpenMW or the original Morrowind engine? This is only on the original Morrowind engine because a lot of the mods that are used by Outlander are not supported on OpenMW, unfortunately. So yeah, this is, what is it? Morrowind Script Extender or whatever it's called. Yeah. Hello there. Beating up Nyx hounds like it's no problem. Alright, we did take a little bit of damage there. I think I have wick wheat dumplings. So let me eat one of those. I remember taking them earlier. And they restore health. Scrib pie. I think I had something that restored health. Restore fatigue. Maybe it's the Comberry Jam. Alright. What does Comberry Jam do? Restores health. Yeah, there we go. That's gonna restore a bit of health. I'm gonna take another Comberry Jam for good measure. Let's take a Trauma Root Tea. And you can just use some of these food items to heal. We gotta restore fatigue there. Oh! Hello, Mudcrab. Don't really have any experience modding Morrowind myself, but it's amazing. 450 mods are able to run on the original engine, especially with good performance and no crashes so far. Exactly. Yeah, the creator, Ring, did a great job just making this very stable. This version of Morrowind runs very stable. And it has a huge amount of mods, but it still runs well. It's really amazing. There's still issues here and there. I mean, it's inevitable with Bethesda games. Alright, another Nyx Hound, no problem. I'm not that worried about these, like, Nyx Hounds, rats, Quama Foragers, and so on. Even the Cliff Racer wasn't that much of a threat. We're just gonna keep heading west through this dark swamp. Bounty Hunter's hot on our tail. But once we get to Old Ebanhart or another town that's closer. Looks like there's a little shack in the swamp here. Now a lot of these shacks I've had not the best experience with. Okay, let's sneak. Cliff Racer is lurking menacingly over there. Not on Twitch? Nah. Lagat Gra Lumbak Shack.
What now?
Oh, hello. Alright, well at least she's not hostile, but she just says, "Leave me, stranger." She's just an orc lady living out here in the wilderness.
So
What time is it? 8 p.m. Yeah, it's getting late. It's getting late. Maybe we should head back to our little hut and sleep through the night. But I don't want to head back now. Oh, there's a Cliff Racer and a Nyx Hound. Okay. There we go. Holy moly. They did do some damage on us. But we got this. Let me sneak to keep my fatigue from getting too low. But yeah. I want to make sure. I think we got some Elm Civi intervention scrolls. Yeah, so if we get in a bind, we can always just intervention out. That's one solution. There's nothing out here but Cliff Racers and Nyx Hounds. And the occasional random person living in a shack. Just a big old swamp. Take the flint. Yeah, we're gonna find the perfect spot eventually, and then we'll build our permanent base. And from there, we will simply live in harmony with the land. But for now, we need to bring these treasures to the next store that will buy them from us. And then eventually, at some point, we'll get attacked by the bounty hunters. Oh shit! Alright. Unscathed. Sounded like a sinkhole just opened up. Okay, looks like we're gonna get out of the... Oh, shoot! Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to take a restore health. Getting attacked by the whole frickin' zoo. 2 cliff racers and Klama forager. We're also chilly. Let's harvest these dead animals for anything valuable they might give us. And increase our survival skill in the process. And it's really important. I want to focus on the survival skill stuff in this run because eventually you can basically build a fort. Like you can build your own house in this mod list. So that's what we're gonna try to do eventually. All right. If we get too cold, then we'll have to. This whole area looks quite familiar. I think one of the Mages Guild quests sends you over here. Let me put on my common robe. There we go. So we can stay warm. Alright. Old Ebanhart is like this way. We're in the Onthiran region now. And it is a dark and stormy night. Now let's see. I think we gotta cross this big canyon. Let's see, how do we do this? I guess we can just go down this way and cross there. Or I guess we go this way? Yeah, there's just a giant canyon blocking our path. Alright, and we're sick. I should have stayed the night in that little rundown shack that I found. Oh, hello. Looks like there's a ancestral tomb over here. Might be a little scary. The Sadri ancestral tomb. Level 50 trapped. Wooden door. This is all caved in. Summon skeleton. Homily of the Pilgrim. Alright, it's a book. Common robe here. This is locked and trapped. Can I wait in here? No, there's enemies, of course. Alright, well. I think I can see the city in the distance. I can see, like, the tower. And the sound design is way better with the, there's like new music with the Tamriel rebuilt music added in. We are very tired, so it might actually be good to just, post up out here somewhere. We need to get a bedroll, though, so we don't have to create a straw bed every single time. Yeah, let's see here. There's a little farmer out here. These guys are Velk farmers. Hello. They don't like me very much. We are Velk herders. There's some downright cursed sounding music playing right now. Let's see. Can we find a place with a nice view of the ocean? That would be sick. Looks like this is all cliffs and rocks. Yeah. This creepy music, though, like sometimes it keeps playing after you get out of a dungeon. And it's a little spooky sounding. There's a whole Dwemer ruin over here. Bethung. Okay. Okay, yeah, the spider has noticed me. There we go, we defeated it. Heck yeah. No good loot, though. Oh god, there's multiple of them. Alright. We're just punching these Centurion spiders. We've killed like 4 of them now. A diamond. A red diamond at that. I can hear more of them. They're skittering metallic legs. Oh nice, there's water in here. Okay, good. We got some fresh water. There's a small chest. Dunmer right bracer? Or a Dwemer right bracer? Hold on, is that actually good for us? It actually, we can't even use it at our current armor rating. Or armor skill. Lots of scrap metal here. Oh yeah, here you go. Got him. Whew. Man, we're taking down a lot of Dwemer constructs. That's locked at level 50. Okay, good. We could actually rest in here, since all the enemies are dead. Dwemer hat. Some rubies. Did I check that? Yeah. There's some odd gems in here. Oh, there's another freaking Dwemer guy. There we go. Got the jump on him. Let's take out our lantern so we can see better. What's over here? Nothing much. It's just a Dwemer astronomy thing. Telescope. What am I trying to say? Oh, hello. Let me take this. Alright, what's up here? Lock level 15? Cleared? Was I in there? I don't think I was in there. It says cleared, though. Let's see if we can open this lock. There we go. Okay. It's just a little room. Diamond, emerald, ruby. Raw glass. Our glass lantern wore out. Well, it is what it is. Can I make a fireplace? Let me take like a little bit of wood. Yeah, let's see. We should be able to make... Yeah, we can put a bed here. Can I put it on the bed frame? That'd be hilarious. No. Okay. Let's put your bed frame there. And, let's sleep. For 12 hours. We still need to sleep a little more. Let's have some food. And let's have some water. There we go, now we're at full health. Sweet. Alright, we can destroy the bed so we can reclaim some of the resources. But at least we're not exhausted now, and we're good to go. Alright, let's leave. Back to the Anthirian region. Oh yeah, it's still nighttime. Alright, at least we got this little torch. Honestly, I feel like pretty strong, like surprisingly. With the hand-to-hand, like we killed a guy, we killed some, you know, a bunch of animals, we even killed Dwemer constructs. And we're just a level 1 slave, basically. Just trying to find freedom in an unfree land. Looks like this cliff racer might spot me. There we go. Look at the sky in this freaking mod list. It's awesome. I think this is the window to Aetherius mod. So you see the different constellations actually in the sky at night. Oh, what to do next? I gotta restore some health. What do I have? I have the Comberry Jam. Eat that. 12 restore health points. Let's see. Comberry Jam. I need more of it. Yes. The Anthirian region. Okay, we can cross that bridge up ahead. There is a bridge in the distance, we're gonna go there. What is this? Another random shack? There's a lot of random shacks in the mainland, apparently. Just like isolated shacks that you can take over. This is somebody probably lives here. Duvana. It's totally empty. We could have slept in here. Well, that's nice. Okay. Can I pick this up? I can't pick it up, though. Let's rest till morning. Sneak training streak was lost. Oh yeah, so you gotta do a training streak. And then you get like an experience bonus to that. And our first crash. Our first crash. Okay. I'm gonna probably jump back in for a little bit, and then I'm gonna take a break. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go into old Ebanhart and sell all of this stuff, and then we're gonna buy a bunch of stuff, spend all the gold we get, and see if we can clear the bounty on our head. And then maybe we'll start some quests. And then I think that's kind of the plan. Look at that Bone Lord. That Bone Lord is scheming. He's putting his hands together, and he's up to no good. But yeah, I want to do kind of some of the new Tamriel rebuilt stuff, so once Ring updates this, then we'll probably do like an actual proper series. Let's see, where were we? Risks his whiskey. Risks his whiskey was almost to old Ebanhart. Yes to all. Alright, here we go. Yeah, we found this shack. We could have totally slept in here overnight. I think, wasn't that the idea? Why is our health bad? We need more comberry jam. What is it? It's 11 p.m. Yeah, let's keep going to old Ebanhart. Didn't I have a torch? There we go. Oh yeah, we lost that sneak training skill. This freaking Velk. But yeah, I don't know. I might actually take a break pretty soon. But honestly, playing for 2 hours without a crash is pretty nice when you got super modded Morrowind. But let's see, we're almost there, I think. What the heck is this? Is this a abandoned ancestral tomb? No, Serinthiul. Yeah. What is in here? There's like a bunch of people living in here. Hold on, is this restore fatigue? Okay. Yeah, there's like a whole bunch of people in here. We don't want to have much to do with Dunmer. Let's see. Where's my torch? Did my torch run out? I think it did. Alright, there. Now it's a little bit better to see. Yeah, there's old Ebanhart. And as we finally come over the hill, old Ebanhart is in view. And with it, a new opportunity to begin anew. Let's get over to the entrance. Good thing I chose a little bit of extra movement speed, because Morrowind is such a slow-paced game. Today is not your day. You feel extremely unlucky. That's awesome. Take these comberries. And we can also buy a guar while we're here, so let's stop by the guar stable. I don't know if we have the gold quite yet. We might have to come back after we sell our loot. Yeah, there's guar for sale. I think it's like 500 for a guar. Unessa Sadrathi. Buy a pack guar. 500 drakes, I'll take her. She's the smaller one. Alright, come with me. Grr. And we got ourselves a trained pack guar. And we can build our relationship with our guar. They have an obedience system based on how much we feed them and pet them and so on. Let me just have a drink of water. But here we are, old Ebanhart. Our pack guar is in tow. I'm gonna do a save here. And let's just head over to the shops and see how much money we can make selling all of our gold or all of our gems and trinkets for gold. Hello there. Let me maybe wait an hour to get my fatigue back. You're not the type I like to deal with? What do you mean? She doesn't want to even sell to us. Let's go to the Khajiit. We don't even want to deal with the Dunmer if we can help it. Let's go sell to the Khajiit. She has like 2,700 gold. Yeah, frame rates get pretty low in old Ebanhart. It is what it is. Anjashira! Hello! Hey, come on. Don't you want to barter with me?
Its scent
There we go.
is unfamiliar.
Let's start selling all of our wares. Look at that, 1,000 gold already. Let's go. Rest of this. Hematite, Hawkeye, Jade, Jasper, Khajiit Eye, Large Fire Agate, Light Jasper. So we're gonna sell off everything here, basically. Get our money. Yes. What else? The Homily of the Pilgrim. I'll sell that. Almost there to the maximum amount. Oh yeah, we took this wine for the guy's oh yeah, I forgot about that. Well, too bad, he's screwed. We're not... I should have told him no then. Alright, max sale. We got 2,700 gold. Very cool.
What do you want?
There's all kinds of stuff we can buy. But, I think, that's pretty good for now. There's this guy. What I want to do is get some potions. It's a pawn shop, quality wares. Quality wares might actually have like a bedroll and stuff. Hello, Americus. Let me barter.
I have special prices just for you, Outlander.
And let me see. I think he has a bedroll, right? No, he doesn't. At least I don't see one. He just has like stuff for your house. Alright, well, Brick Mason, Weaponsmith, Mystical Emporium. Let's check out this guy. Wayrian, hello there.
It's fine with me. Go ahead.
What kind of scrolls? We could get some restore health. Yeah, 7 cheap restore health. That's fine. And we can do a lot of thieving here as well, but we're not really spec'd out to be a thief. That's the thing. Let me see if there's an alchemist. Unari's elixirs, here we go. Oh yeah, I think I can actually steal a lot of these.
I think I'll have choice words to say.
Anyway, let's talk to you.
See anything you like, Outlander?
Exclusive restore health, so yeah, I want to see if we can get levitation. more of those, yeah. Standard Rising Force potion. Okay, I'll take 4 of them. I'll pay 700. Alright, cool. The reason I like to get the levitation potions is because when the bounty hunters show up, we could just levitate away. We can also intervention out. But if we levitate away, we can actually kill them. Let's go over here. And let's stop into the Empress Kataraya Inn. Let's go downstairs and open the door here. Make a left and a right. And talk to this guy, Captain Fentus. Are you fixing to join the Thieves Guild? Yeah, let me in. We're a toad in the Thieves Guild. Price on your head. Okay, price on my head. Can you take care of that? I should be able to fix that for 20 gold. Thanks, I'll pay it. Alrighty. We paid off our bounty.
Someone else to bother.
We have arrived in Old Ebanhart with Risks his whiskey, a little Argonian escaped slave. And maybe we'll come back to this later, play some more Outlander, and see what else is next for him. If not, maybe we'll try another start, try a new character. And I think I'm going to take a break now, but thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed it. And definitely check this mod list out if you're playing Morrowind, because it's a really good way to get into it. So with that, I will see you all later. Peace.